Alright, Internet, here's the Daddy Needs a Life song breakdown.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah!
So before I start, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like it. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you in advance. So the version I put out with the music video, the quote-unquote band version, I knew I wanted to redo the song, so I put out an album after I put the kids to bed. It had no percussion. I was just like, I'm going to make an album and it's going to sound just like I do it like in an open mic. I go up on stage with guitar, sing, that's it. And I'm like, you know, if I do like a full music video out of this, I think there should be like percussion and bass. I think it's going to be a lot better. So I redid the song, I redid the vocals. I think it's a lot better. In fact, I kind of regret making an album with no percussion because some of those songs kind of needed drums and bass. But here we are. So really, a song like Daddy Needs a Life is kind of self-explanatory in some respects, but I'll start at the beginning. I'm just sitting on my bed one day, futzing around with my guitar, thinking, well, it's going to be my next song, and I'm kind of, you know, I'm thinking about, like, how basically the next 10 plus years of my life is basically just going to be me working my ass off to pay for a mortgage, pay for these kids, being a husband. You know, like, when the next 10 years of your life are planned and you know it's mostly just going to be a workathon, it can kind of get you down a little bit. So I was like, oh yeah, Daddy Needs a Life, Daddy Needs a Life. And then, of course, I go right into my rhyming dictionary. I'm like, okay, life. If I can get a good word that rhymes with life, I've got a chorus. And then, like, even the wife, you know, Daddy Needs a Life. So, Daddy needs a life, Daddy needs a life, even the wife says Daddy needs a life, Daddy needs a life, Daddy needs a life, even the wife says Daddy needs a life. Boom, chorus. Okay, then on to the verse. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it a little more simpler. This is more like strumming chords. I'm gonna make it a little bit more percussive. Built around B. So the solo is kind of just building off of like the main riff. Up an octave. I stand here alone, a king without a throne. Time to reap what I've sown. I grind away all the livelong day. I'll get it done, okay? Yeah, so the bridge, kind of melancholy, maybe not super uplifting. But, I mean, there is kind of like a bit of a sadness to the song, in a sense. So the bridge is kind of like the opportunity for, like, the sadness in all this to come out. The rest of it is, like, me trying to stay, like, positive, despite the fact that this is all quite a lot for me to deal with. So, which version of the song do you like? Do you like the first version, no percussion on the album? Or do you like the band version with actual percussion? Let me know in the comments, and if you can, please subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. Thanks so much. Bye, Internet.